It has got ammo storage, a little crate with ammo storage. I mean, I just picture a whole bunch of orcs walking behind this guy, just snagging stuff. It's awesome. I mean, it's such a cool conversion, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, dudes, welcome to WIP number 10, I believe. I think we're finally double digits. It's crazy to think that we've gotten here. First off, let's talk about some channel news. As you can see, the Loot Studios partnership program is here. If you've been in the Discord for the past week or so, you've known that I've been really working hard on this, talking with Felipe in the chat, and I think we have some pretty cool news to bring you. So first off, we're going to talk about the two different tiers. We have tier 1, tier 2. In order to be eligible for tier 1, you have to have one of two things: either over 10,000 followers on Instagram or be a member of the YouTube partnership program. So for the 10,000 followers on Instagram, that's simply for the swipe up feature, just so that it can be linking to their site. In order to be a member of the partnership program on YouTube, you have to have over 1,000 subs and I think 4,000 watch hours. Then they'll send you a letter inviting you to the partnership program. Realistically, as long as you have over 1,000 subs, then I will send you the invite, and then it's up to them to decide whether or not that they'll allow you tier 2 or tier 1 access. Essentially, tier 2 are for those people that don't have that big of a following, but they want to get there. I know a lot of people, they have a lot of following on YouTube, but not that much on social media or Instagram or vice versa, right? So tier 2 is an opportunity for them to get a free miniature, and then they'll paint it. And this also takes into account a competition. So what will happen is you'll get this free miniature from the Discord, you will print it, and then you'll paint it over the next month. At the end of the month, we will judge inside the Discord, and we'll also have Felipe be part of the judging team. And then the winner of the competition will get the next month's subscription release for free. Now, these things are kind of work in progress. Obviously, if there are things that work or don't work, we need to know about it. This is the very first time that they have done this, and I'm really, really honored that they have kind of taken a chance on us. They've really seen what we have to offer and what kind of talent we have in here. And I think it's a great opportunity for us to be able to get some of the attention from a big company like Loot Studios, but it's also an awesome opportunity for them to kind of get free marketing, really. I mean, their monthly release is $15. And so if at the end of it, they've just had to give away a $15 release, but they've received hundreds, if not thousands of new people, that's awesome. So obviously the success of the program is what's going to determine whether or not it's recurring. I'm hoping that it will be, because I think it's an awesome opportunity. It's something that I'd like to offer people that subscribe or that belong to the hobby house. So that covers participation and competition. Finally, thanks to the Happy Heretic, I've decided to partake in this really awesome Ral Partha opportunity. Happy Heretic shared this link where basically you can make kind of contact with Ral Partha, and then if you meet kind of their criteria, they send you a Dropbox link. And then once you're in there, you get to pick whatever lot of miniatures you want to paint, and then they'll send it to you. Now, they have a pretty extensive list of exactly how they want it painted or how they want it protected or all these other things. So it's important to look and make sure you're able to do all that. But if it's something you want, it'd be kind of cool to be able to say that, I painted for Ral Partha. And essentially, they get these miniatures, you paint them for free, you send it to them, and then when they take photos for their advertisement or for their pictures or for whatever kind of box art, they will say painted by so-and-so. And then they send you an unpainted version of the miniatures you painted for them. I know some people complain that they're significantly older looking. They're very dated. But in reality, Ral Partha is a name. You know what I mean? It's history, it's nostalgia, and it's really cool to be able to say that I was a part of it. I was kind of attached to it. Obviously, it's not the same artistic or finished quality as, say, Games Workshop or whatever, but it's still a cool opportunity. So I'll be posting photos of that on the Discord as well. Let's talk about my projects. As you can see here, that is my trampoline. What you can't see is about 200 yards to the right of this photo is my house. So the wind came through and snapped two of my metal stakes, launching this trampoline up and over our 7-foot privacy fence, not a single scratch on it whatsoever. And it landed about 150 yards away, where the majority of these springs flew off. And then it tumbled another 50 or so yards until it finally got caught here. Didn't hit any houses or any of the property. Luckily, there's a big open lot between this house and over here where it landed and a spring explosion. So that was cool. I decided to get my son this Hulk from the Marvel Crisis Core game. He loves Hulk. It's his favorite thing. We actually called him Hulk Baby since he was real little because he is insanely strong and he has a tendency to kind of go Hulkish. So I decided to paint this out for him. Obviously, there's quite a bit of work left to do, but he was really stoked about that. All right, works in progress. Cryptic Sun Studios showing off this pretty cool looking Terminator from his 30K Ultramarines army. Now, I think he was complaining a little bit about the blue, how that it's difficult to get a pretty even coat. I really like the metallic blue. I think it looks nice. I think it really looks nice in contrast with the gold. Next, Happy Heretic. That is a unique model. Is that all metal? No, that's metal and plastic, isn't it? That's a pretty cool amalgamation. Or is that metal and then primed metal? That looks like a plastic shoulder pad cut. Well, it looks gross though, so that's nice. I want to see that one done. Also, Happy Heretic showing off this dragon using oils. That looks really cool. I love that effect. I haven't used my oils yet. I've honestly, there's been too many things on my plate, but I am excited to be able to start using those soon. But this dragon looks really cool. I love the classic orange and red look. Really nice. Painting Coach here showing off some work on these. I think they're the Joaquin Palacios or something like that. Or Joe Pal as he goes on Instagram. But these are some awesome miniatures. Painting Coach was saying it's got really 80s vibe. I definitely agree. Skin tone here is awesome. Just a really kind of a quick block in of all the colors. But I mean, even though it's quick, it looks really, really nice. And then the flesh over here looks really good too. And these are some Artisan Guild orcs. I like they have a very unique look, these Artisan Guilds. You know, some very bulbousy muscles and then spikes and the cloth. It's very easy to tell which models are theirs. Still the Painting Coach, we have some skin on this Blood Bowl Ogre, and then that is the head of Lion L. Johnson. Now, that's just primer. I was confused. I was like, why does he have black hair? But I was informed that is just primer. Here we have Space Toy and this ghostly revenant looking guy on a cool ghost horse. I like the colors. I mean, I know obviously you're not done yet, but you have this deathly blue for the skeleton of the horse, and then you have these like ethereal green coming off, and then here you even have like the ribs showing through. That's really cool, man. Space Toy also having this gross Goblin King. Now goblins are normally green. I like that you chose this kind of this pinkish skin color. Also, congratulations on getting your Artist Opus brushes. I know it was a long time, and it's cool to see that you actually have them. More work here from Space Toy showing off, he called it his daddy versus daughter work. I love this Death Guard. I love this little diorama of this guy up here. Really cool. And is that freehand on that flag there? I think it is. It looks really good. Very classic Nurgly. And then here's his daughter section. I love that Night Kitty. Sasha with work on the Ogroid. I think this is the Myrmidon. Don't have the weapon or the shield yet. Such a cool contrast. I would say Sasha, BB Miniatures, and Brush for Hire really have this extreme contrast down. You're able to see just the range and the way they hit it and the way they pulled off. It looks so believable. This is just another case. I mean, you have this almost white blue to this deep orangish red. And even here, right next to each other, you have these runes, and that's just a cool effect. I'm excited to see this one completed. Hellhound Miniatures and her Slaneshi Warband, or whatever these guys are called. It's cool because you've been seeing a lot of pink and purple, but I like this blue. It looks very, very unique. And just the range and the depth of colors you have on this cloak here, really awesome. Shrikeshaw showing off the conversion here on this orc boy. I love this mini. I like how almost like the brightest part of the mini, aside from the teeth, is this little contraption here. And I think it's such a cool mini. This next one's probably my favorite. It has got ammo storage, a little crate with ammo storage. I mean, I just picture a whole bunch of orcs walking behind this guy, just snagging stuff. It's awesome. I mean, it's such a cool conversion, man. Mimban Market here showing off these sweet helmets. Is this another Boba Fett or is another plain Mandalorian helmet? I would say since you're bondoing that spot there, it might have been a Boba Fett that you're now removing that dent and making it a standard helmet. And I don't know what this guy is from, but I love this helmet. Pixel Mini Forge painting the not Gul'dan over here, and then will look like some 3D printed Chaos boys. Really cool models. I like that. All right, now we're going to kick over into the completed projects. Pixel Mini Forge finishing the Ada Wong model. So this is his first female large size miniature. I think he did a great job. Now she's from Resident Evil, right? I've actually never played those games. I was always too much of a chicken. She looks really cool. I like this dress. You can definitely tell the material is very different from her skin and her tight or stocking leggings or tights. I don't know what those things are. I don't know, lady clothes. But good job, Pixel Mini Forge. Happy Heretic with the converted what used to be Eisenhorn's captured demon thing, and now I think it's a Blight caster or something. You see the conversions here where he's now holding Nurgle's copper bell, and there's a disgusting Nurgle bug head. And these tentacles, you said you made them. Were these green stuff or like milliput or something like that? Can't remember if you had said what they were or not, but I think it looks really cool. It's a disgusting HQ model. Bloodclaw Bob with this Rune Priest finished now. All painted up, looks great. Good transfer there. You can't really see the line, which is difficult to pull off. Well done. Now, I didn't really get a good look at what this... Is it a demon head? It's purple. I think it's a demon head. But I like the classic head. Looks really nice. And yeah, that fur really pulls it together. Really pulls off that Rune Priest look. Cryptic Sun Studios with this Iron Warriors Legionnaire. I think this was for a super quick speed paint at a local game store, I believe he said. I think you reached in a box, picked out a primed mini, and then you just were told to go for it. I think that is such a cool two-handed chainsword. Really awesome, man. Really a cool look. I wish they had 30K style stuff in Primaris size. Honestly, Primaris, I love it because the dynamic poses and because of the size. It's so much easier to paint Primaris, and a lot of the detail, they have way more detail put into them. It's kind of cheating, and I don't mind that because it makes me look better. But good job, Cryptic Sun. Also here on your Dreadnought, a lot of hard work went into this, and it shows. I think it looks really great. I love the flames and these drakes here. Really good, man. Shrikeshaw showing off this, I think you said Commander Gree or G, or I don't know who it is exactly, but I know it is a clone. A lot of good work went into this. This is a standard clone trooper, I think you said it was, but it looks really nice. Now, something that's pretty funny, I recently found Sergeant Bananas on Instagram and then a few things on YouTube about toy photography. And it's completely changed this kind of the stuff that I want to do for taking photographs of my miniatures. And it's things like this where you're able to change up these poses. When I get my large scale, I think it's the Bandai. I don't have the Bandai version. I have the cheaper one of the the Space Marine that I have. When I get him painted up in my custom chapter, I'm going to be messing around a lot with toy photography. The only unfortunate thing is, as soon as I got everything primed, my son happened to lose the head. So now I have a headless Space Marine. So I'm trying to decide if I should 3D print a head or if I should use like one of the wrestler toys at Walmart and pop the head off and then make kind of a Space Wolf head from there. So we'll figure that out. But Shrikeshaw, great work on this clone trooper. Primaris Ultra 1 showing off this HQ. Now, Primaris Ultra 1 has not been painting for very long, but you cannot tell. It looks so awesome. I love the intentional scratches. I love the very clean edge highlighting. I love this weathering, this dirt here. I mean, look at this base. This base is so over the top. Not distracting, but it definitely shows just this extra level of hobbying that went into the work, and it really pays off. This model looks incredible. I think you've done a great job. I'm very impressed, especially for how short a time you've been painting. This is awesome work, man. Oh, also, hey, when you're posting these, I'm not sure if you do it yet, but make sure you post things to hashtag Warhammer community, because I'm serious, you definitely have what it takes to show up on their hobby roundup, and I think they'd like to see this kind of stuff. Next, World Cache Models showing off Gazgul. This is such an amazing sculpt, and I think when it's painted properly, it's one of the best ones I've seen. And this, honestly, this is painted properly. Now, there are far too many dead Space Wolves down here. I'm not sure if I like that. I'm okay with the Necrons being dead. Sure, no problem. Bring on the Ultramarines and even some Imperial Fists. But the Space Wolves, it does make sense since they're like the mortal enemies. But come on, man. Great work on the Gazgul. I think he looks incredible, and I'm really impressed. All right, next we have Origin Painting, showing off this Boba Fett. Incredible Boba Fett. I love the detail. I really like the LED. I think it's LED, right? Is that LED or is that just super bright? I think it's LED. Either way, that looks really good. You have some classic colors. It looks intentionally cartoony, and I think you really pulled it off. It looks good. I mean, like, for instance, these scratches here, they look over dramatized, but they don't detract from the quality or the look of the model. It looks good, man. Boba Fett is my all-time favorite Star Wars character, and man, I'm so happy that he didn't go out the way that we thought he has for 30 plus years. Next, Painting Coach. This is the Sigvald that he has actually created a YouTube painting tutorial on. Incredible sculpt, incredible paint job. I love it. You can tell the difference between the armor and then the cloak. You can actually feel the different textures, and I think you did a fantastic job. Great job. And finally, we have Shades of War Studios. This is a terrain commission they've been working on. This looks amazing. Just the look of the stone, how it's broken, and how some things, they look brand new. Other things look corroded. Looks incredible. Look at the floor. I love the floor. This jadey marble in contrast with the alabaster white. And then you have this tarnished copper. Such a cool palette of colors. Really unique. And I'd love to see this on the table. I really would. Hopefully when people do play some games, they take pictures and they send it to you. Because I love seeing models in action. You know what I mean? It's cool when you have your final picture, but it's even cooler seeing them all bunched up together, you know, working around a piece of terrain or swarming an enemy. So I'd really love to see this with, you know, maybe some Blood Angels to bring some red in, or Imperial Fists for some yellow, or even some really cool bright and flashy Tyranids taking over and destroying the terrain. Either way, this looks really awesome. And again, here's kind of the bigger, more completed look. I want this terrain set. I know I shouldn't have it because it's probably not cheap, and it would just be more terrain that I would have to slap in a box and worry about later. But I think I really want this, man. Did a great job. All right, folks, that's the end of this WIP and completed projects. If you are interested in participating in the Loot Studios partnership program painting competition, check in the Loot Studios partnership program tier 2 chat in the Discord, and there you will see the model. You should have the free download of the model, and then you will print it and you will paint it, and at the end of the month, if you win, you will get the next month's download for free. And they did this because if you're already a subscriber, they will give it to you for free. They won't charge you. We did it this way so that there's incentive for you to participate. It's not like you're getting the previous months or whatever. You're getting the next months for free. So that's why we do this. Go ahead and get in there and get cracking. Let's bring some attention to Loot, and let's get some people their way so that they can continue a partnership with us. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. I know I say it every week, but I could not do what I do if you all weren't posting your awesome pictures. It'd just be me showing off pictures of my exploded trampoline, and that's about it. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.